You know what I'm realizing that I really, really like? And I knew this already, but like I'm really realizing like the mechanics behind it all. I really love helping people. And I am so ready to be in a position to really help people and help out of the goodness of my heart because I know my heart. And it's so crazy because it's like, it's so, sometimes it can be so difficult to help people because you feel like people are taking your kindness for weakness. But what I've realized is when you genuinely help somebody out of the goodness of your heart, even if their intentions are not pure, because your intentions were pure, you're always going to win in the end. It doesn't matter if somebody is asking you for a certain type of help to just because they know you're going to say yeah. It don't even matter. And that's a form of using a person. But it don't even matter because even if, like I said, you are helping this person out of the goodness of your heart and your intentions are pure just to help somebody because you feel like somebody needs help, you're going to be the one winning in the end. And I realize with myself, like, I know a lot of times people will help somebody, especially for instance, let's just go with money, right? People will tell you, "Oh, I just need this for this, and I'm gonna be able to give it back to you on this date," or can you help me out? Can you loan me? Can I borrow? Blah blah blah, right? And all of the things and ways that they put it in order to get the money out of you is all things where they're like almost like promising you or guaranteeing you that you're gonna get your money back. Like there are rare instances where somebody will come to you and ask you for money and let you know right up front, like, I need this, but I can't give it back. There are very rare instances. I know I'm that type of person. Like, if I need money from somebody or if I need anything from somebody, but I know that I'm not in a position to give it back, and I know, and I'm not sure of when I'm going to be in a position to give it back, just me as a person, I'm going to tell you that because I always want to leave the option open for you of whether or not you really want to help me. And that's your choice. It's your stuff that I'm asking for, whatever it may be. But it's one of those situations where you got to remember that you can't expect a you out of everybody else. And for me, even when a person has said something to me in a manner of like they're going to give it back, I honestly don't want the shit back. If I'm giving it to you, I don't want it back. But what would be nice, and it would show me the character of you, is if you come to me asking me for something with the intention of making it seem like you're going to give it back, at least fucking attempt to give it back. Give me the opportunity to tell you, nah, I'm good. I don't need it. I'm just looking out. That's what I'm here for. I'm a vessel. I'm just looking out. Give me that. Don't take that opportunity away from me. And then because you feel like some time has passed and I may have forgotten about it or whatever, you can come back and ask me for something again. Because even though I'm a very helping person, and even though I'm a very giving person, one thing I pay attention to is I pay attention to how people do shit. I pay attention to fucking patterns. And I will let you feel like you got away with some shit for however long the spirit allows me to let you feel like you got away with some shit. But when it's time to cut you the fuck off, I ain't got to tell you getting cut off. And a lot of times for me, I feel like you was just waiting to see when the shit was going to stop, when you was going to stop being able to get what the fuck you wanted out of me. or get whatever you felt like you needed out of me. You was just gonna keep it fucking going. You wasn't gonna stop the fucking train. Hell no. You on that bitch for free. Why the fuck would you stop the train getting all the amenities and ain't nobody asking you for no ticket, ain't nobody asking you for nothing, they just giving you shit and you ain't giving nothing back? You ain't even offering? Why the fuck would you get off of that? Because that's the type of person that you are. But again, I pay attention to patterns. And even though I'm a giving fucking person and I'm a nice person, like I said, once I realize some shit, your time is up. And that just is what it is. So I feel like that's not everybody's thought process, but I feel like a lot of people in the world are like that. We don't want the thing back that we gave to you. We just want to see what kind of person you are if you're going to even attempt to offer it back to us. Hey, remember when I did such and such for you, or you did such and such for me, and I didn't have it at the time, or blase blase. Well, here you go. I don't even want it. I don't even fucking want it. I've had to make somebody take money from me before. And it was like I knew that this person did not want to take the money back from me, but I kind of made them take. I was like, I'm not gonna get. You can't give it back to me. The only way they would have been able to give it back to me is if they would have snuck it in my pocket or put it in my car or some kind of way they were able to sneak and put it somewhere where I wasn't able to see them. But somebody gave me some money one time. I like prided myself on not asking nobody for nothing and just doing everything myself. And it got hard. It got real hard. And I went without for a while. But I had a child, like one kid at the time. And I was just like, I need some help. And I asked this person for money. And they did it. And I was so thankful. And I used the money for exactly what the fuck I said I was going to use the money for. Like it wasn't a situation where I'm trying to get it to do this or do that. I used it exactly for what I needed to use it for. And I was so thankful. And it took me, I think, like 2 or 3 years to see that person again. When they gave it to me, we wasn't even in the position to see each other. It was just the relationship that we had, them knowing what kind of person I am. And they was just like, I got you. I got you. And I was like, I'm gonna get it back to you as soon as I can. That's what I said to the person. I'm gonna get it back to you as soon as I can. I don't even remember if I said to them, I don't know when that's gonna be. Because that's what I like to tell people now. Like, if I know for a fact I can't get it to you like ASAP, I'll just let you know, look, I'm gonna get it back to you as soon as I fucking can. I'm gonna let you know right now, I really don't know when that is. But as soon as I got it and I can give it back to you, I'm gonna give it back to you. But I remember saying to this person, I'm going to give it back to you as soon as I can. And as soon as I could was 3 years later. I saw them in person and I personally handed it to them. And it was just a full circle moment for me. It made me feel good as a person. I teared up. I cried when I did the shit. And I cried because the person just didn't understand like how much of just, oh man, how much they poured into my cup when they did what they did. I don't even think I went and asked anybody else because I just didn't feel comfortable. It was the particular reasons why I didn't ask certain people for that I could have probably went to. Um, but I went to this person and I knew it was a long shot, but I was willing to try. And I did it. And even when I gave it, the person was like, you ain't got to do this. And I was like, no, like you really helped me. And I told myself I was going to give it back to you. I told myself with everything in me that like, as soon as I had it to give it back, I was going to fucking give it back. And I got it now to give it back. I'm sorry it took so long. This is what I said then. I'm sorry it took so long, but here it go. And they took it, they understood. But I think from that moment pushing forward, why me and that person can still have a relationship to this day, is because they know that deep down, like, I'm a good person. And if I say something, I'm going to do it. I'm really going to fucking do it. And I think that is part of the glue that has held the relationship together. And the relationship was never rocky or shaky or, you know, on the fence or nothing. It was always a good relationship. But I think that just solidified it with that person, and me knowing that anytime I ever need anything ever in life, until that person is no longer here, I can call them and say, hey, can you please help me? And they'll help me. And I don't have very many people like that in my life. So I value that. I hate that I don't communicate with this person often, as much as I would probably, as much as I could probably benefit from. But I love the fact that no matter how much time passes by, I can always call this person and, say, hey, how you doing? Or give an update on life, or say, I see what you're doing. Congratulations or whatever. And it's just all love. It's not, no, you ain't talked to me and such and such. You ain't said this and now you coming. No, it's just, it's none of that. It's just all fucking love. And I appreciate that so much. So again, summing it up, if you will, I just feel like, you know, when it comes to people and helping people, you don't necessarily want the shit back. You just want to know that there's somebody out there that's willing to be just as genuine and trusted as you feel like you are. Because I feel like when it comes to person's time, even though I don't believe in time, I have my own beliefs as it goes with time. um, Whether it be a person's time, their energy, a thing, like, give it back. Or at least attempt to give it fucking back. Try. Like, I don't take that lightly with people when they do stuff for me. It's just, and I don't take it lightly when I do stuff for other people. I really be standing on business, if you will. I really be standing on business, but like, no, like, yeah, that's it.